Hello everybody, welcome to Black Swamp Baseball Cards. This is John, and today we're going to take a little stroll down memory lane. This is a trading card case that my parents got for me when, Christmas one year. I think they ordered it out of a Sears catalog or something like that. And, I was 11, 12, 13 or something like that, and I've got all my old baseball cards as a kid. What I collected as a kid when I was collecting. So I'm looking forward to showing you guys that. Not a ton of cards. Didn't buy a whole lot as a kid. Actually, probably the last year or so, I've probably bought more cards than the whole time when I was a child. So we'll get into that here in a second. Before we do, I want to thank everybody who has subscribed. I have 3 subscribers already, and I want to thank those of you who watched those first few videos and decided you wanted to see some more. So really appreciate that, and we'll have good things coming on the way. I do have a junk wax box in the mail. It was a good one too. Got a Hall of Fame rookie card and a potential Hall of Fame rookie card we're looking for in that box, and hopefully I'll get that here in the next week or so. I was hoping to have it on Sunday, but unfortunately our mail is behind. So be on the lookout for that here in the next week or so. We'll have a good set to look at here. So let's go ahead. Let's go. I'll go from right to left here. I think I don't know what order these are going to be in. I looked at a few of these before doing this video, so we'll just look. Remember these nice Topps big cards. The problem is, and you even notice the problem here, the thing is I even had to jam these things in here pretty much to get them to fit. So they're not in very good condition, and I don't think the players are good here. Let me make sure I get this so you guys can see who we're looking at here. Nobody real. Well, who is that? Manny Lee. I don't know if I remember Manny Lee. I don't remember any of these guys. This is the late 80s when Topps was doing these. Take a look at the back here. And they had these neat little cartoons, information about the players. So I always thought those were kind of interesting. Let's see if I can go through these somewhat rapidly here, and if I see somebody worth stopping, I'll stop. But Gene Larkin, no relation to Barry. There's John Smoltz. John Smoltz, not his rookie card. That's down the road. King Griffey Sr., when he was with the Reds, he actually got traded in 1990 during the season, so he missed being on a 3rd World Series team for the Reds. He would have been the only player to do that. Here's a couple. Roberto Alomar, not bad. Tim Belcher. These were big names back in the day. Joe Carter. And these were a couple additional cards just kind of in there. What do we got here? 88 Donruss. I think this is 94 Fleer maybe. This Tim Belcher card. It's a Fleer definitely. Oh, excuse me, 88 Fleer, I guess. From Sparta, Ohio. Did not know that. All right, Roberto Alomar. All right, and got a few more of these. Buddy Bell. Got a few more of these. Chili Davis. I always thought that was a cool name. There at the Angels. All right, there is your Topps big. All right. So the next one here, I'll keep going right to left, and these things aren't worth anything. I don't care if I squeeze them in. These are just nostalgic. I really doubt I'll ever sell any of these. 90 Topps, 1990, and I liked, it's Dave Parker, potential Hall of Famer. Of course, these cards are in terrible condition. I bought these, or I didn't buy them. I was 5. My wife bought these. My mother bought these. Excuse me. My mother bought these. It's Curt Schilling. Could go in the Hall of Fame this year. My mom bought these when I was a kid. These were the first Burt Blyleven. He's a Hall of Famer. My mom bought these when I was a kid, and these are the first cards that I ever really collected. First cards I ever really got into. Juan Gonzalez. Eric Davis. Could have been Hall of Famer if he didn't get... Here's Alan Trammell, Hall of Famer. Eric Davis could have been a Hall of Famer if it wasn't for his injuries that he had over the years. And I really like this set, and honestly, a lot of people don't like the different colors. I like them. You know, maybe it's just because it was my first experience with baseball cards, so it kind of normalized it for me. But I like the little. There's Joe Carter. I like the variation here. Diamond Lasorda. This is a cool set. I want to open up a box of these one time. Look for there's a Frank Thomas rookie card in here that a lot of you might be aware of that has no name on it. And eventually they caught that error and they corrected it. But a bunch of Frank Thomas cards without Frank Thomas's name here on the bottom went out on the market. And if you find one of those, it's worth a good amount of money. So I'd like to do maybe we'll do one of those sometime and look for it. This is a fun one. Our dog growing up ate this. This Chris Spire card, unfortunately. Here's what the back looks like, by the way. There you go. Solid Major League career, and then he didn't stop. He became a coach. He was a bench coach under Dusty Baker for the Reds. Andy Van Slyke. Another guy who became a coach. All right. So let's see here. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, I'll be careful there. I actually sleeved that one, so that might be a decent one. We'll save that for the end. And look at that. I got some nice 91 Donruss there. I did a whole box of those, or half a box, on a video a few weeks ago. So if you want to see more 91 Donruss, I can hook you up. If you want to check out my channel. So this is nice. This is Upper Deck Collector's Choice. So this was their primo set back in the day. What year? I gotta look at okay, so it looks like 95. Yep, 95. So Juan Acevedo, nothing ever happened to him. Cecil Fielder, best of the 90s. Nice. Let's see. Cruz. We'll just go through here. What are these ones? Flair 94. Yeah, we'll see if there's anybody worth. Oh, Sammy Sosa. Nice condition. And I don't think anybody else worth. Oh, Paul Molitor. Here's a big name. At one point, if I skim most of those 91 Donruss, we've had enough of those on this channel. Jeff Fry. Roger Clemens. Okay, so could have been a Hall of Fame pitcher. Probably will be one day. Andre Davis. Brett Boone. Booney. Second baseman, Dante Bichette. Going, yeah, those are the big ones. So let's go ahead and power through this 91 Donruss. Like I said, we opened up enough of those already. Well, we got some more of these here. What are these? These are more of the. Was this 95 again? No, 96. So we got some 96 Upper Deck. I remember opening up a lot of Upper Deck as a kid. Andre Dawson. Yep. There's a cool card. Who is that? It's Team Checklist. Okay, never mind. They tricked me. They didn't put anything on the front. I thought maybe it was a good card. Turns out it was just a stupid checklist. Or Horscheiser. I remember he was a big player. Went to my alma mater, BGSU. Darryl Kyer. This is not a certified rookie. Darryl Kyle. Cool card. I don't know. I don't know if this is a special insert or what this was, but we got a nice fake autograph there. And then just had a couple more of these Upper Deck. I'll just show you the other two here. Joey Hamilton. I'm familiar with him. All right. And do I even go through all these 91 Donruss? Didn't we always see a lot of these? And I tell you what, I like these older ones. Those Tom Glavine. I like these ones a little bit better because I can actually kind of go through them a lot quicker here. The these glossy ones don't slide as well. So yeah, nobody. Yeah, and then we got the green one here. That's Series 2 of 91 Donruss. I meant to mention that actually on the one I did. The break I did of that set, because 91 was Series 1 was blue, Series 2 was green. There's another one of Larry Anderson, and who do we save up? Mark McGwire. 94 Mark McGwire. I'm sure this is worth something back in the day. I'm sure I was looking at my Beckett's Price Guide when I was 13 or whatever. And, 98, 99. I'm sure that card was right after he broke that single season home run record. I'm sure it's worth a lot of money. Now I'm sure that card's worth about 5 cents. Okay. 92 Flair. See, I wasn't too crazy about this design. It was just too... I don't know. It was kind of neat having the photos here on the back. So, that's... this is 92. Flair and Score, you can see they're kind of doing the... They're very similar here. Look at that. One's 92 Flair, one's 92 Score. And just the colors and the designs a little bit similar. These are all Reds players, you notice. Here's Rob Dibble. Reds were certainly my team. Tom Browning. There's a Nolan Ryan 3,000th win card. Not bad. Some decent cards here. The highlight cards. So I saved all those and put them in the same spot. Yeah, I opened a lot of 91 Donruss. I thought maybe I did, because those cards look really familiar. Now let's see here. I think this next one, I opened up more of these than any of them. This is kind of the height of my collecting. Look how many I bought here of this. This is 95. Frank Thomas was number 1. 95 tops. So we'll go through these. I might have a... It's so hard to slide through these. So, all right. Kevin Brown draft pick card. Interesting. I'm gonna just set that over there just to just to see if that's worth anything. Kurt Abbott. Yeah, he was a big player. That actually probably went up in value significantly when it was sitting in this box, and then probably went down significantly. I don't know how things went for Kevin Brown. I can't really recall off the top of my head. Albert Bell, remember he was a big player back in the day. We'll just keep going through these. Try to go through them here somewhat quickly. Don't want this to be too long a video. Yep, definitely fun to watch just other people look at baseball cards right now, because it's some people may or may not be getting into the hobby. Although I will tell you, from what I have been hearing, maybe you've been hearing the same things from other channels. I guess Nomar, remember him? Draft pick, dang. This has turned into an interesting set. They're selling a lot more cards than they thought they would. Actually, a lot of people were surprised just how many, the number of transactions are up. A lot more people buying and selling cards, and the prices are as high as they've ever been. So I don't know if I'm going to be buying much at the moment in that environment, particularly with an uncertain economy. But if I'm, as a collector, not necessarily an investor, but as a collector, if I see something good, I might buy it. And of course, if the cards I do have, it might be a good time to just check the prices. I know I am. Here's Topps All-Star. We got Jeff Bagwell, Frank Thomas. That's a cool card. Greg Maddux and David Cone. There's a Jeff Franco, and I'm not sure who Smith is. Interesting. Sorry about that. Reggie Sanders, big player for the Reds, part of that 95 team. Right up to the Braves. Denny Neagle. Okay. Yep, Greg Vaughn. All right. Mo Vaughn, of course, was a big player for Greg Vaughn's brother. Mo Vaughn was a big player for several years with the Red Sox. So Frank Thomas up top there, he was a big hurt. I only got a few of these here left, so we'll just go through these. These are 94 draft packs. CJ Natowski. He did make it to the majors. I remember him. Yeah, these draft pick cards became bigger, so players would be drafted, first overall, so they'd put some draft picks in the set. And then that was kind of the beginning of the prospect cards being bigger, and of course that evolved into the Bowman set and their prospect. Jim Edmonds with the Angels. And of course, the Bowman set is now the big set for prospects. Okay, fix whoever that was, and all right. So interesting. I'll have to check out those values for Nomar Garciaparra and Kevin Brown. Actually, let's take another look at Kevin Brown. Now, when I saw Kevin Brown, I thought, oh, Kevin Brown the pitcher, but don't seem to remember. Yeah, we wouldn't have a complete collegiate batting record here if we were talking about Kevin Brown the pitcher. I'm glad I saw that. You guys probably took a look at that and were probably laughing at me when I when I saw that and thought it was Kevin Brown the pitcher. I deserve your laughs there. I deserve the fact you guys are laughing at me. On deck. Okay, this could be interesting. Anybody good? Kind of hard to read these. It doesn't look like it for these on deck cards. Yeah, they started doing these inserts were all the rage back in the 90s. So we had some good insert cards, and we're going to get into those here in a minute. I am going to leave the Nomar Garciaparra card out here. We're going to put Kevin Brown, the hitter, the catcher, back in the box there. So had some good cards. Now these are the cards that I looked at and were decent value, so I sleeved them up. They've probably gone down in value over time. Cal Ripken Jr. checklist, worth something. This really was worth something at that time, remarkably. Jeff Bagwell, Albert Bell, that was big. This was Topps Finest, right? Now, interestingly, there's this one, and I should have another. Or has it been Greavy? I don't think Ben Greavy amounted to anything. What do we got here? Chris Gomez, Gold Cup. I don't really remember Chris Gomez. Albert Bell with the Indians, and a Tony Gwynn Topps card. When was this? Interesting. When was this? 88. He'd been with the Padres for a while, but it's 88 Topps. So that's nice. They have this, and I've got another one here that hopefully I'll show you guys here. They have this nice protective coating, and I thought it was a trick. I thought maybe it'd be worth more value if I didn't take this little, because there's a little sleeve here, like a little protective cover on this card. I never took it off. So I thought maybe it would be worth more if I left it on. Don't know if that's the case. If you got any thoughts on that, let me know in the comments. I'd be curious to see what other people think. Wow, what is this? Classic baseball cards. Don't know if Matt Luke or Pat Leahy ever made it to the majors. What else we got in here? We got a couple. I think we got yes, 90 Donruss. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. I don't know if I'd subject you guys to opening a box of those on my channel, but Yeah, I don't know if it's as bad as people think, but you know the design's kind of iffy, and you know not really much in terms of rookies, so it's not the best of sets. Yeah, some more of these. You know, those are college baseball cards, so not those didn't amount to much. What do we got here? Sean Walker. We got another. I'm guessing it's another 90 Donruss in bad condition. Yeah, Quinones? Luis Quinones, maybe? We got a... Okay, so this is a team set of Cincinnati Reds. Barry Larkin on the front, and this was Upper Deck. 94 Upper Deck. Alright, so that's good, and there the checklist. There's everybody who's in here. I won't go through these, but, you know, it's... Nice set, Hall of Famer there, Barry Larkin, and then I think a couple more cards here before I open this, and I got one more thing to show you here. Should go through it fairly quick. I got a nice puzzle. Oh, basketball cards. Wow, all right. Anybody good here? Sherman Douglas. Don't watch a lot of basketball. Football and baseball are my main sports, and I'm looking forward to getting into more football cards here once we get towards the season. So that's why we're Black Swan baseball cards, not just, or sports cards, not just baseball. Jay Payton. Why would I have a Jay Payton draft pick in a sleeve? Jay Payton is from my hometown of Zanesville. That's where I grew up. Lawrence Funderburk. I remember him. He played for the Buckeyes. He was a Buckeye, so I hung on to him. A couple checklists there. I didn't even know I had basketball cards, so that's fun. Okay. And then we got some other ones. Greg Maddux. You know, none of these guys, if it's not the rookie, well, another Albert Bell. There's a football. I think everybody had this card. This one of Troy Aikman in absolute pain. Cowboys quarterback. Tim Salmon. I remember he was a real hot player there for a few years with the Angels. Remember him. Yeah, if you don't have their rookie card, they're not worth much. AL MVP. Now this is a good one. I remember this card was worth about $25 when I first pulled it back in 90. This is Topps Finest, 96 Topps Finest, 95 Topps Finest. So I was always of that card. Now it's not worth 25. It's worth a lot less, like everybody's. There's no nice King Griffey Jr. Pinnacle. We all had plenty of King Griffey Jr. Wait a minute. This is 91, but you know, for some reason I looked at this. It's like, this isn't a rookie, is it? No, that's not his rookie. This is 91, I think, right? Yeah, 91 Bowman. That's pretty cool. Randy Johnson, Tony Gwynn, Manny Ramirez, a potential Hall of Famer. The international insert, and then a nice Greg Maddux gold card there. So that's pretty cool. All right. One more thing I want to show you guys. Put this to the side here. Hope you enjoyed going through those ones. And here we got some more cards that I got. Actually, I don't know. Maybe I should have pulled the trigger and showed you guys this, because I think I pretty much, those ones I showed you at the end were the best that I had. These are all, yeah, a bunch of junk rack stuff. But, you know, some Hall of Famers in here. We got Robin Yount, Curt Schilling, and the nice, what is this, 90 score? Is that right? 91 score, maybe? Yeah, 91 score, the yellow border. Yeah, these are cards. I don't know if I got these when I was growing up or if I got them more recently. There was a time around 2013 when I was getting more into cards. Randy Johnson, Roberto Alomar. This is all the junk wax era. So I'm just going to kind of go through these. Got a bunch of clear. Apologize for that. Like I said, I didn't really go through these before I looked into them. Tony Gwynn. Here we go. Nice Barry Larkin. Again, that protective cover on this Topps Finest. What year is this? It was a double. It was a double. Had Albert Bell on one side, Barry Larkin on the other. So that's a cool card. That's a cool card. Should I leave it at that? Yeah, we got some other cool ones here. Let's take a look. I had a couple more junk wax there. I'll I'll move to the side. There's another Barry Larkin card. That's a nice looking card. Looks kind of old school. 1990. Dream Team. So what we got here? We've got Albert Belle, Willie Mays, reprints. Nice Barry Bonds insert. Look at that. All-Star. And a couple more of these. Couple more of these reprints, and I think they reprinted this one again here recently. I got it again. So, all right. So that was good. Hope you enjoyed this video. Go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Hit the comments if you like what you saw. Got any comments on it? I'd love to hear from you. And until next time, I will see you again on Black Swamp Baseball Cards. Thank you for watching.